Hi, I'm Sarah Short with the Housing Rights Committee of San Francisco. Good afternoon, commissioners. A coalition of tenants groups this week released a report based on rent board data showing that eviction attempts in San Francisco are the highest they have been in a decade. We have seen a surge in landlords using any which way they can to get their longtime rent-controlled tenants out. This includes alleging fake lease violations, basically trumping up charges against tenants, hoping they will be scared out, and issuing eviction notices for small-scale lease violations, like hanging laundry outside, believe it or not. At this time, when more and more long-term renters are losing their homes and we continue to lose rent control markets from the market due to Ellis and owner move-in evictions, 5,000 units are being taken off the market for the purpose of short-term rentals. 5,000 units where those who were being evicted could now live. 5,000 units where newcomers to our city could live rather than displacing others. We also have to consider why there may be an uptick recently in these types of evictions. Coincidence? I think not. When you can't rent, when you can rent daily and make the same amount of money in a few months as you would in a full year, there is plenty of incentive to empty units. As planning commissioners, you are in a unique position to help stop the hemorrhaging of rent control units and to curb the rampant displacement of longtime tenants that has become the most notable thing about San Francisco these days. It's making the national and international news. You can choose to say enough is enough and help ensure that our city prioritizes the needs of the citizens over the almighty dollar. You can do this today by supporting strong enforcement measures such as those that exist in the Campos Ordinance, which allows housing groups and tenants to sue with real consequences, that mandates hosting platforms share data with the city, and that penalizes the hosting platforms when they list unregistered hosts. The 60-day cap proposed by the Campos Ordinance will also help ensure that the return on hosting is not so much greater than the average monthly rent, therefore taking away the incentive to rent short-term rather than providing permanent housing to those who need it. The mayor's proposed ordinance does none of this. So we're asking you to do the right thing by the tenants of San Francisco by supporting the ordinance that has the real enforcement mechanisms Supervisor Campos is, and rejecting the mayor's proposal, which will only add fuel to the fire that is the displacement crisis we face today. Thank you.